Right, well, travelers on both coasts are having a hard time getting to the airport due to new construction projects at both New York's LaGuardia and L.A. International Airports. So why all the construction? How long is it all going to last? Robert Gray standing by at LAX in Los Angeles with the details. Good to see you again, Robert.
Hey, David, thanks so much. And my advice there is be patient. It's going to be a few years. What's going on here, of course, you've got record air travel, so travelers already know that they're going to have to be patient waiting in line through security lines. But now just getting to the airport is becoming a trip unto itself, particularly here at LAX and, as you mentioned, at LaGuardia as well. What's happening is you've got major arteries coming to and from the airports, and in some cases, like at LaGuardia, just going past the airport are really getting snarled because they're closing down lanes due to the construction. Now, they're building people movers and more off-site garages here at LAX that should eventually alleviate some of these issues. But people in the Grand Central Parkway there in New York, famously just a couple of weeks ago, widely abandoning their taxis and walking to the airport from the parkway just because it was such a backup and they were worried about missing their flights. As you can see behind me here, lots of traffic here. You can see a little bit of the construction perhaps on the walkways there. There's a 1.3-mile loop that I'm standing right beside that goes around past all 9 terminals at LAX. It's now taking upwards of 45 minutes or more in some cases for taxis just to get all the way around here. And that's because they're estimating about 50% of travelers are taking cars here. Now, for the first time this year, you've also got Uber and Lyft legally picking up folks. In fact, this is one of their drop areas. You can see an Uber right behind me. So you're having all these extra cars in here. In fact, they're saying only about a dozen or so days this year have we not hit what was the peak day of auto traffic last year. So they're experiencing far more cars coming in to the area here, which is snarling it up as we're seeing this auto traffic rising. As I mentioned, it's going to be a while. This $14 billion construction project here, about $9 billion at LaGuardia, estimated to go for at least another 5 years, maybe as many as 7, particularly here in Los Angeles. David,
on
Melissa,
this coast, it's not just LaGuardia, it's also JFK. JFK in many ways is even worse to try to get through and to get back from. So it's tough. Robert, thank you very much.